So today is another day. It's about noon from here in Bali, and just going for my walking meditation. Well, not so much walking meditation, but whatever it is, video. So yeah, I want to talk a little bit about meditation, and this is just basic meditation. I also do energy meditation, but I'm going to talk about basic meditation. And when I say basic meditation, I'm really talking about just sitting doing nothing. And that is, hello, that is basically what meditation is. And people do it naturally. Most people, I think everybody, must be everybody, but at least most people do it naturally. When you stop and you just sit, or you lean back and you just go into that space of shutting down a little bit, and these things come to mind, and you move on, you rest, you relax, you depressurize, de-energize, get your energy back, get your space back. That is meditation, really. That's the core of it. And what happens is people notice that's a thing, yeah? They notice, well, I do that and I feel better, and I get back my space, my perspective, and they say, okay. And they start to do it consciously, and then they develop it as a skill or a technique. And then that's what you call a practice, yeah? A practice where you spend time doing that. Now, the most common forms of basic meditation are like breathing meditation. Hello. Nanti. Yeah, breathing meditation is where you just follow your breath. You're breathing in, you're breathing out. You're breathing in, you're breathing out. And you maybe regulate your breath a little bit to be slow and relaxed, maybe a bit deep. Or not even bothering, just, be aware of your breath. And another form is to basically just sit and notice what happens. Notice when you have a thought, notice when you have a distraction, you have a memory, when you revisit something that happened, when you address a problem, or you remember you need to do something. Any of these things that come into your mind and you acknowledge, oh yes, that's a problem, let it go. Oh yeah, that's something I need to do, let it go. Oh yeah, that was painful, let it go. Oh yeah, I want that, let it go. And you're not really making an action on those things, you're just acknowledging them, and then you're moving on. And this is also, you could say, is called clearing or releasing. And so that's another form of basic meditation. And of course, actual basic meditation is just doing nothing, as I said. Now, generally speaking, and this is not so much about meditation space as it is just about having good form and good practice. You want to sit comfortably, but you want to sit upright, and you want to sit with good posture. Because if you're sitting up for that long in a still way, or being still, that can strain your back if you don't have good posture. So it's important to have good posture. And also, that stuff actually helps your energy flow better as well. So good posture and comfortable. And doesn't matter if you sit on the floor, doesn't matter if you sit in a chair, in a peaceful, beautiful place, although that might be more enjoyable, yeah? Or you want to sit in the middle of a busy, crowded road. It really doesn't matter where you do it. I would caution against meditating in crowded places, because when you get going in your meditation, you begin to affect the people around you. Hello? Buka hari ini? Ya? Oke. Jam berapa?
Close na? Close?
Two.
Three.
Oh, okay. Makasih. So, what I was saying is, you don't want to meditate, or not recommended to meditate in crowded places, because as you get going in meditation, you begin to affect people around you, and they may just glom onto you because they love the space you're creating, or they may want to beat on you because you're forcing them to also release things, and they're not in the space to do it. And not to say that you'll have a dramatic effect on everyone, but in a crowded place you have much higher potential to have effect on many people. And the people who are going to love what you're doing and glom onto you, that's just going to make it tougher, yeah? And the people who are hating you, that's just going to make it tougher. But then, of course, some of those people will be inspired and they'll start to do it within themselves as well. So you get all of it. But unless you're going out there to change the world, not recommended in crowded places. Okay, so moving on. I want to do a couple the most frequently asked questions, but it's actually more of the most common misconceptions about meditation. Meditation is, you hear all the time, meditation is about having a clear mind. And while that is true, meditation is about having a clear mind. I mean, not just that, but that's a good way to describe it. Meditation is not required that you have a clear mind. In fact, it's the opposite. It's the other way around. The idea of that you must have a clear mind to meditate is backwards. The proper idea is you meditate to clear your mind, or to get a clear mind, or to find your center, or to find clarity, to find your true self. It's about clearing and getting into your own space. So if you, hello, bye. If you are meditating and you feel frustrated because all these thoughts come to you, or negative thoughts come to you, don't worry about it, because that means you're meditating, yeah? That means the things that you've already done are coming back to you and saying, well, did we properly address this? And whether you did or you didn't, it doesn't matter. You could say, oh yeah, I remembered that. Okay, but right now we're moving on, yeah? Sometimes that's all you need, is acknowledgement on things, and that's enough. In fact, a lot of the time, you just need to acknowledge something, and it's done. It's already processed. Done processing. Move on. And the stuff that isn't done processing will show up again the next time you meditate, or next time you have time to do that. So, number one most common misconception about meditation is that you must have a clear mind or a pure state in order to meditate. No, that's just backwards. And even people who know better often end up saying that, because you hear it enough times it starts to be common knowledge. But it's It's just misunderstanding. It's like half right, just inverted truth. So meditation, yeah. Okay. Next one is, okay, I started to meditate. I start to feel better. I start to feel more at ease. And then I start to feel worse. So must be I'm doing something wrong. All right. Well, actually you're not doing anything wrong. Meditation is a process and everything comes up. Everything. So most often, most usually, when you meditate, you will feel better. But as you get through that, just finding your space a little bit and clearing the rubbish from, the last hour, the last day, or even the last few days, yeah, that feels really good. But the next thing that happens is you dig a little deeper. And the stuff that you had real difficulty with will will come up. It will find its way out of the recesses of some dark place that it got buried because you didn't really want to deal with it, or you didn't know how to deal with it. And it comes to the surface and it says, hello, here I am. And you start to, maybe you remember, maybe you don't remember, but you re-experience that experience, whatever it is, whether it was pain or trauma or a problem you couldn't solve or a cycle you couldn't finish. Yeah. So then the next thing is you go, okay, why do I feel bad? I must be doing something wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. You're doing something right. You're getting past the initial level of meditation and you're getting into something where you're actually starting to heal yourself a little bit deeper. And, the more regularly you meditate, the deeper you will tend to go, and the more healing that takes place, and the more space that gets cleared, and the more of you, the essence of you, starts to manifest in your shh, manifest in your mind and body. So the more regularly you meditate, the more powerful your meditation space will be, and there's no need to do 50 hours of meditation. 20 minutes to 80 minutes a day is ideal. If you want to do marathon sessions, that's great too, but you need not do that every day. You need to also go out and create some new experience, right? So yeah, 20 to 80 minutes a day recommended. And I'm talking again about basic meditation, which will be true for most meditations. This is a foundation. Basic meditation is a foundation for most other meditations. Not all, but most. All right, number 3. Do you need a mantra? You don't need a mantra. Generally speaking, I recommend no mantra, no guided meditations, none of this influencing stuff. However, that's up to you, really. And the reason I'm saying this is your meditation space is pretty automatic. It works on and finds exactly what you need to work on at any given time. However, okay, let me finish that thought. So, without any additional concern or direction or whatever, basic meditation will always be good for you. 99.999% of the time. But that's not to say that mantras and guided meditations have no value. They have a lot of value. And if you have a reason or a specific goal or something that is really suited for what you want to accomplish, then go ahead and do a mantra or a guided meditation. That's fine. But if you don't have a reason to do that, my recommendation is just go with basic meditation. Um, all right. I will be doing another video, follow-up video for this, and I'm going to keep it on this topic, but it's going to be responses to additional questions. So go ahead and leave your comments uh, or questions about meditation, basic meditation, or whatever that's at least slightly related to the topic would be good, yeah? Um, and just for your information, I do teach basic meditation. I do teach another form of meditation called energy meditation. I will be doing some videos on those as well. And I also teach clairvoyant development, which is basically learning to use or strengthening your use of your mind's eye to see information, to see energy, to see auras, and plus, plus, plus. So there's that, and then healing and a bunch of other stuff. And I'm also going to be starting another series called, I'm going to call it ramblings or rantings or something like that. But that's going to be more eclectic stuff. This is going to be a video on more of the instruction series here that I'm doing now. So yeah, we're going to have two series. One more eclectic and just exploring ideas and different concepts and practices, and then the core one, which will be instruction and exploring tools, techniques, and basic practice. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my video. We're just starting. We haven't figured everything out yet. We're in planning stages. But if you like our stuff, I hope you will share and support us if you find we're supporting you, especially. But whatever rocks your world, it's all good. All right, over and out. Namaste.